Right, so this CV joint, as you remember when I've done it, I've done well, it's all good, but if I break it, I will have to rebuild one because this section goes too deep into this section, and I can't have the full cage swing. It stops over there, so you can't move over that. So I can't remove these two bolts out, so I can't change the internals. So if this explodes, I have to rebuild it. This one, however, if you see the difference, maybe not, but I chopped this a little bit further up. Also, this is not going in completely. So you see, I didn't weld it on and assembled the cage, but it swings all the way around. So the beauty of that is that, let me just show you, I can just remove all these metal bolts. 1, 2, the cage literally swings all around, so I can, because usually when the CV joints go, they break the inside. Well, however, it swings all around. I got plenty of space, so now I can weld it and then assemble the CV joint. And the beauty is, if that gets broken inside, I can just change it. If this won't break, I can just change the internals and off we go without having to rebuild the entire thing. So happy days. We're nearly there. We got all the gears, we got the cooling system on, we got the plenum on. So we're gonna have a drive today. Gears, clutch. You know what? I'm not saying this could drive today. No, with no power, because obviously we got no intercool, right? But
what, you're telling me you can't do that today?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, let me finish this drive just because obviously I probably have to make a different length of the drive shaft as well. So that one you modify, and you can do it proper. And it is what's time now? Quite late, is it?
Mid-afternoon, I'm guessing. I don't even know my phone is to check.
Ah, I got the CV joint stuck.
It's sometime of day.
Yeah, so no, I don't think I'm gonna drive. Realistically, I may be able to drive it over the weekend, let's say Sunday, by the time we finish everything. I'm not gonna spend much time on exhaust because exhaust is gonna be, well, if you got that 3-inch V-band,
I might have a 3-inch V-band. I'll check. I got all sorts. So.
then I may put my exhaust, which is this. It's just gonna be something like that. That's it. One here, and then maybe just one pipe going down here, and that's it. Obviously it's gonna be too loud, but is there such a thing as too loud?
Yeah, but on that it won't be that loud.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
a small diesel with the turbo in between VNT, so it should be alright. Right, let's go forward. Well, this drive shaft is done. I just have to assemble the old CV joint, this one here, in with the new CV boots and grease and everything. But this is already the right length, and I had it on because I wanted to test the clutch, which it is on. As I said previously, it's very simple to connect it. This is the Toyota line, and it connects to the Volkswagen hard line without any modifications, any cutting, nothing, just straight in. So that's good. Right. Oh well, good morning. Yes, it is still dark. It's not afternoon, this is morning. And so yeah, we're already here, Saturday. Let me show you the progress. The progress is that we have all the gears, everything works. We have the clutch, well, pretty much everything works. All I got left to do is the boost system. So yesterday with Steve, we was trying to budge these intercooler pipes just to hit some boost, but then I said, you know what, it's gonna be too time consuming because we have to go from that all around this cross member into this, and same here from this side because it's too tight. So you know what, let's just leave it for tonight, and I come back tomorrow and do it properly. This is RX7 FD intercooler, and the reason why I'm using this one, because as you see, these tanks are not the usual tanks. Usually have the exit inlet complete on the sideways here, but that would be a problem because I don't have much space, and I will have to just chop them and face them the way these face, because otherwise obviously there's a tail light on both sides here, so no space for that. But these ones, if I cut that pretty much straight here, I can just get a pipe running through there and straight into the plenum. Same on this side pretty much. If I cut it here and then a bit of straight 2.5 inch, it will be going straight into this. So the only link pipe between the intercooler is going to be the 90-degree from the turbo outlet to the intercooler, and that's it. So very simple, but I have to do some early work. As you can see, this fits perfectly here. It sits on the chassis, and look at that, it's touching there and it's nicely touching there, so it sits in a perfect position. I did put the bumper on, and it has about 10 mm space between the bumper plastics and the intercooler, so it's just absolute perfection. To be honest, on this car everything was going down the hair, like very nice and smooth. Anything, even the gear linkage, when I thought okay, this is gonna be pain ass, it turned out to be very simple, very simple. Well, you've seen already, but I'll show you again. The only budge, the only red next tie I've done, you see that red bracket over there? Yeah, that was very quick, but it's strong, it holds, that's all I need. I don't need it beautiful, I just need it to be quick, cheap and functional. So it works. Gear lever lock works as well. The only thing is, let me just grab the light, is that when you, oh shut up, put the light on it in a sec. There you go. The only thing is that obviously this gate, so the reverse is here and down on the Volkswagen is there, and forward obviously have to push the clutch to engage it, and the problem is there's nothing stopping you from going in reverse instead of first, so I will have to make something up. I'm pretty sure once you get used to it, it'll be fine, but you know, yeah, something has to be done, because you know I don't want to be convinced I'm in first trying to launch the car and it shoots backwards. So yeah, so one side is done very simple to the turbo, and this side I actually made the clamps both sides, one here and one there, and this is what it looks like. Different technique to weld this Ali, because this is much thinner, to this thicker one, and this one I kind of fucked it up because on these bits there's I always forget there's like clear coating or something, and if you don't clear it then you have a shitty weld like this. You just keep burning it off and there's nothing you can do about it. It will look crap. So yeah, I haven't cleaned it, forgot about it, and I only remember it once I started to weld and it was too late. It was like, well, I don't really care anymore. So well, at least the way it looks, as soon as it's strong and it holds, that's all it matters. Obviously on a customer's car that's a different story, but on this one, who cares, to be honest. That's the beauty of working on new stuff. Yeah, it's not beautiful, but it's functional. So this now is gonna fit over there. I'm gonna put the clamps. All right, so that pipe is on, and if anyone actually wondered how these clamps work, because they say they're quite rigid, so you need some movement, because the engine is mounted on not on the straight mounts but on the rubber bushes, so everything moves. Do not worry. Look how much movement this pipe has. Let's say, for example, this engine is gonna rock forth and back. Okay, so look, that is a lot of movement. Okay, now the only thing different that you have to do when you design these pipes, first of all, they have to be precise. Although when you put the silicone ones, they forgive you a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes when you wear the pipes, slightly different angle that is here, you know, etc, etc. These ones, it has to be spot on, exactly as it should be. All you do is just leave about 5 mil space between one clamp and another, because obviously then you need this this movement, allow for this to move. So these clamps, when they stay inside, they don't have to touch each other, but you have to leave some space. I usually do about 5 mil each side, so you got 10 mil movement, and there you go. But they have to fit precisely, so you actually have to do a better job when making these boost pipes, and that's it. But after that, these, they hold way more pressure than normal silicone ones. There's no splitting, there's no troubles, and plus they look better. Well, surely these ones. Put the light on. There you go, beautiful. So yeah, in overall, happy with this. And now I'm gonna put some clamps here. All I have to put is the map sensor, which, yes, I still have the map sensor, because now I'm just running the generic map in the ECU, no immobilizer, EGR deleted, throttle body or flap in the plenum deleted, but I still need a map sensor. And this is supposed to be 200 brakes. I don't know if it's gonna be. Map is gonna be off because the map sensor is a 4 bar, not 3 bar, so that's gonna be off the scale. To be honest, I'm gonna see how it goes, and then I have to wait for the injectors to arrive. Then we put the bigger injectors, and then we go for mapping finally. Oh, and still we have to put the turbo on, but well, sorry, the exhaust. But before I put the exhaust on, I have to take the turbo off, take the exhaust manifold off, and just skim that, just make sure it seals, because now it doesn't, to be honest. So that was a quick job, a little bit too quick, and I was supposed to do it at the beginning. I was in a rush. It bites me again every time, and so I have to take it off, skim it, put it back together, and we're nearly ready for some boost. Obviously I have to make this wiring. This is the turbo control solenoid. They have to be slightly longer, I believe. Obviously this is the wire for this is the only long one. This is for the map sensor, which actually goes here, so this has to be very short one. There you go. For now I'm just gonna connect it, and map sensor is gonna be obviously massively extended, because it has to go to this side where the turbo is. Obviously we have to make a pipe from here to the air filter roughly here, so it will have to be extended, go along the chassis somewhere, and then there. But apart of that, it's we're nearly there. So that was quickly going through twice through all the gears. Reverse first, stop, first to sixth. I think it's fairly quick. Sure, it's on the ramp, but what I'm saying is the selector really works quickly and precise, so I'm happy with this. It's starting to snow actually. It's warm, so it's not going to maintain, but a bit of snowing. However, yeah, have to get out because it's bloody stinks. It's all diesel. And yeah, get in there slowly. Well, not really slowly, but we're nearly there. I think I'm gonna have this on the road tomorrow. There's no major issues. I have to make that engine mount. I have to do it today because it bothers me. So, alright, let's do it. Well, so as I don't have the exhaust flange, the 3-ball one, here's a quick solution. V-bank straight into it, and then from this one, because this is what is it? 2.25, so 2.25 of an inch. This is gonna be here, and then from this one we're gonna expand it. Obviously, chop this off so it matches there, and expand to 3-inch, and then from 3-inch, you know, the rest of the exhaust, which is just a 90-degree. EGT sensor for the in. This is only the cheap Chinese gauge. It's not really reliable. You know, it may not be accurate, but it gives you an idea. I don't want to spend money on this stuff. I can already see something wrong. I understand why, because I have a very good head gasket, and it leaks. It leaks from under the head. I don't understand why. I mean, it's torqued properly. It's nice and strong, and it leaks quite badly because, you know, it's been running only for what, 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes in total. So that's not good. Why of that? I got no idea, and I don't really care, because if I like the performance of this engine in this chassis, I'm just gonna build myself a proper engine, like a good spec one. I'm gonna source a good, you know, condition one, low mileage, if such a thing exists, and just gonna build it properly. However, this, I don't know where that issue comes from, why it leaks. I just have no idea. It's again, it's one of the best head gaskets you can get. Brand new head bolts, reinforced ones, torque to the spec, and you got oil leak. So that's a bit strange. Well, let's put this on. I've skimmed that. I didn't put it on the video because I forgot. So this is on. I'm gonna put the manifold on now. That's welded, so everything goes back on now permanently. Hopefully there are no more issues apart that oil leak from under the head, which is, yeah. When I say I don't really care, I do. It's like, it's pissing me off because it's a fresh build. But what can you do? So you try not to care. Yeah, that, and then we have to put one of these into, I'm probably gonna put it here since these pipes are quite thick, so I guess just, you know, drill it and tap it. This is the outlet for the boost gauge, again just a, you know, one of the cheapest eBay one that brings to up to 3 bar, because I want to see off the scale, and that's it. And yeah, turbo on, and I guess I'm gonna finish the electrics first because it's easy to access. I want this somewhere close to the solenoid, so probably gonna put it here or here somewhere, and that's it. So exhaust is done. Well, the exhaust, if you can call it that way, it's just pretty much a downpipe, straight 3-inch through, from 2.5 roughly inch to 3, and then just going down, which sits there. Very simple for now. This, to be honest, will need another support. This is not heavy, but obviously with the vibrations and all that stuff, it will need another support. I can get one from the gearbox from here, because I don't want to get it from the turbo itself. So maybe from there, I don't know, to be honest. This exhaust won't stay here for long because I'm pretty sure it's too loud, so this is just for now, you know, just to get it back on the road and see if I like it and see what's the crack with this engine. So another thing, we got the sensors in, as the EGT is in, is running along with the oil pipe, oil feed line for the turbo is here, so we have to connect it still. but it's still there. I got this one fitted in finally, so I can see any boost. I got a VNT control valve here connected. I don't have a plug, so I just put the pins in, but it's all there. Wires are running along from this side just very quickly. This is gonna be obviously the boost control with the map sensor, and we have to make this one longer because it has to go over here somewhere. Me again.
Hello again. Yeah, and it's not even with the main closed, it's not very loud really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a map. The switch is the whole map now.
Oh right, yeah.
Look at this.
And I can't believe they don't bleep, but that's amazing.
Obviously they bleep from there.
Yeah.
Gauge.
But yeah, it's brilliant. And yeah, it's great. It's not that I don't think it's loud.
When the bay is open, it sounds quite good. As soon as the camera picks it up, but when I do shit, sounds a bit shit.
Idle, you can tell it's diesel.
Yeah.
But not by much. My fucking my Volvo runs on nothing less battery, it's got solid lifters. We're like a Polestar GTR, we got solid lifters, they're not idle. That's fucking fun. It's not that bad. I'm just in loads,
There's a mess inside here, obviously, but it's a gear stick. So that's reverse, which doesn't go in now. There you go. Close the door, and we go in reverse. That's first, second. It puts in second, third, puts in third, fourth. Not touching the throttle, pulling forward, fifth. Yeah, you pull in fifth as well. You have to. Temp now, I have to make sure everything works. Oh well, yeah, so far so good. You put some light in my face, you can see me. So far so good. I had no water circulation for some reason. I changed the thermostat, not sure if I fixed it or if I connected the pipes, something not as it should be. I have to check it now. So still a bit of work to do, but we're getting there. We got the drive with the clutch, with the gears, we got what, everything is working nearly good. About the cooling system, which I have to make sure still. It's getting to temp now, so we should